Hello, I'm April Walker.
And I'm Kari Peterson.
And today we are going to be sharing our version of the 10 Commandments for citing the Bible. Little tips and tricks to help you remember the differences between MLA and APA and just general rules for citation. So, commandment number 1
is, I am the works cited page rule. Thou shalt have no other rule before me. Thou shalt always include a translation title, editor, if given, the year, the place of the publisher, and the publisher name.
Commandment number 2, do not treat the internet as an idol. Remember, even though you got your verse from the internet, it is still the Bible, so it needs to be cited the exact same way you would cite the Bible if you were holding it in your hand. The only difference is for MLA, you're going to include the URL in brackets at the end of the citation, and for APA, you're going to say retrieved from and add the URL. So exactly the same as the regular Bible, except adding the URL at the end.
Commandment number 3 is, thou shalt not make in-text citations in vain. Remember, if you're referencing the Bible in your paper, you need to make sure that it's in your works cited as well. In APA, you only need to make a reference for the first time that you're including the Bible in your paper, where you just put the version of the Bible there in parentheses. Otherwise, after that, you only need to have the reference for the verse itself.
Commandment number 4, honor your MLA as you write your works cited page. Okay, I'm going to walk you guys through an example for MLA citation for the Bible. For example, if you were using a New Jerusalem Bible, you would have the New Jerusalem Bible underlined first, with a period after that. Then you're going to have the name of the editor, comma, the words general editor. Then the place of publication, for example, New York, colon, the publisher company, for example, Doubleday, comma, then the year of publication, for example, 1985, period. Remember, if your citation goes over one line onto the next, use a hanging indent for the second line.
The 5th commandment is, thou shalt not murder the APA as you are doing your reference list. Remember, for MLA, the page that you include all your references is called the works cited. For APA, it's called the reference list. If we're taking the same example from the previous commandment, you'd still underline the New Jerusalem Bible with a period, put the name of the editor, and then put general editor in parentheses behind that, then a period. Then you have the year in parentheses, followed by a period. Then you use the city of publication with a colon, followed by the publishing company, and a period.
Okay, commandment number 6, thou shalt not commit adultery with your chosen form of documentation. Make sure you're not mixing your multiple styles of documentation. If you're told to write in MLA, use MLA format, and vice versa. See the examples we just gave you.
Commandment number 7 is, thou shalt not steal information from your Bible. Remember to always cite and give a verse reference.
Commandment number 8, thou shalt not make the Bible appear to bear false witness. Make sure to quote things having the original intent of the text shown, and not just pick and choose phrases to make your opinion magically biblical. Make sure that the real intent of the Bible agrees with the intent you're trying to portray it as having.
Commandment number 9 is, do not covet the punctuation of the other style of documentation. In APA, you're generally using parentheses to set some of the extra information apart, like the year and the general editor. But with MLA, you're usually using commas and periods, so just make sure you're not mixing those.
And finally, commandment number 10, do not covet your neighbor's sloppy works cited page. Not many people know how to correctly cite the Bible, and so if your neighbor's telling you that you don't need all of these special periods and punctuation marks, they just might not be taking as much time with all the details as you are.
So these are our 10 commandments of citing the Bible for you. Hope they're helpful. And if you need any more help, you can always stop by the Writing Center in the Ask office.
Right across from the library. Thanks for listening.